First of all, I just want to apologize for what's about to happen. I'm just gonna hit record, as regular Joe would say. So, this is going to be one medium size, I was gonna say big, but we're just gonna go medium size, maybe even small, experiment. I'm going to tell you a story. It's not even a story, it's just a little anecdote. Okay, this is just a lesson that I've learned yesterday. So yesterday, I attended a high school graduation. This was not just any high school graduation. This was a homeschool high school graduation, which sounds really weird, but it's this homeschool co-op, just different homeschoolers and homeschoolees, mothers and fathers coming together, putting their kids through the gauntlet and watching them come out the other side. The ceremony was great. I am a homeschooler, so it was very nostalgic for me. The best part was, of course, the ending. And I'm not saying that to say that good thing that's over. That was a yawn and a half. No, I'm saying that because after the whole thing's over, you vacate the auditorium that we commenced in and made our way to another location where there was punch and cookies and cupcakes. First of all, I just gotta say that the cupcakes were amazing. They had these peanut butter chocolate things. They were something otherworldly. Also though, at the end, there's everybody gathered around talking, congratulating, and during this time, when everybody's here, there's a couple people with cameras going around, snapping shots of the event going down, which is great for memories. I was lucky enough to be next to one of these people. This guy, he had a camera in his hand, and he was like, I'm just gonna go take pictures of whatever, and I said, can I have the camera? And I get it in my hand, he gives me the basics, he got the button, the trigger if you will, and I just, snapped a little something. And this thing, when you push the trigger, when you push the button, it was like semi-automatic, like you just press it, it was like I'm comparing it to a weapon because that's apparently what it felt like and what it was perceived to be by the general public. This is what I've learned. In an event such as this, when you get a camera, suddenly you are perceived differently by everyone else. For instance, I'm just trying to take pictures of people shaking hands with other people. And I got this thing. I'm zeroing in on people, trying to take pictures that are of actual events happening, candid, and people will change the direction they're walking so they won't walk in front of you, which is considerate. But that's just the tip of the iceberg. There were people who would be in good conversation, just good conversation, talking with their friends. They would get a glimpse of me out of the corner of their eye, and suddenly the conversation's ended. I didn't mean to do this. I didn't mean to end your conversation. In fact, I'm not even paying attention to your conversation. I'm not existing necessarily in the same level of the universe that you are right now. I'm just trying to take pictures of things. Let me try to break it down like this. In an event such as this example, there are going to be good pictures and there are going to be bad pictures, maybe some things in between. But if it's a bad picture, it's going to be deleted. And then afterwards, by extension, it's not going to exist. Good pictures will be published, and they will create a lasting memory for posterity, eons into the future. This should be a good thing. Especially if you get into one of these. You're creating a memory. So, to recap, If you're in a bad picture, it's not going to exist. If you're in a good picture, you've struck gold. What I'm trying to say is, if you're ever in a situation where you're in a crowd and the people are taking pictures around you, you notice them, you can't really help that. If you want to do a service to them, just act natural, try to forget them. Photographers are your friends. Don't be afraid of them. They're good people. I don't want to make a judgment call on their moral state necessarily, but don't be afraid of them. The worst they're going to do is shoot you with their camera. Okay, like I said, I apologize.